morning. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 30th of January. Now, warning, I am here with my doggos. I've got Sprocket here and Sophie, my other rescue dog, is over here. Now they can be a little disruptive, fingers crossed. They're a little tired today. It's actually raining outside. It's actually really nice to have a little bit of a rainy, restful day, guys. Because we've had some pretty hot days, been in like 30 degrees, so it's been pretty hot. Hopefully all you guys in New Zealand are drying out now and you're not still getting drenched with all the rain. We've certainly all had some severe weather, haven't we? I know you guys over in Canada and America and Sweden and all these surrounding places have had some really harsh winter temperatures, so stay warm, you guys. I've got my cup of tea. I've already had my coffee this morning, so cheers everybody. I just wanted to mention too, I did post a video about Bill Gates on my Chrissy Fitzgerald Psychic Life Coach page, guys, if anyone's interested in looking at that. And it's him speaking in Australia, yes, and he's actually saying how they need to improve the jabs because he would be here, I think he's here about probably the Moderna factory, I'm not quite sure exactly, but he is, we did say Elbow was up to something. Remember I said it the other day? Well, Bill Gates is saying how they need to improve the jabs because they did get it a bit wrong with the, you know, the protection and the longevity of protection from the virus and the way that it can be, you know, shared around. Well, yeah, we tried to tell people that 3 years ago, but nobody listened to us, did they? Anyway, so he's actually on there saying all that now, but I didn't see that on mainstream media. It's so weird, isn't it, how nothing seems to appear on mainstream media. So if you want to check out that video, I think it's about From the Hill or something like that. Go check it out, guys, on my Facebook page. The other thing I just wanted to mention too was we had the Australian Tennis Open, if anybody follows tennis, and we had Novak Djokovic here again. Remember all the controversial saga last year when he got kicked out of the country for being unjabbed and being such a terrible person and not doing the right thing by everybody, and Australians all wanted him out. Well, not all Australians did. I didn't. I was like cheering that he'd stay here. But he got deported back to Serbia. And anyway, and now he was allowed in, unjabbed, I'm guessing. And he's already had COVID anyway. And he won last night. It was so good. And the crowds really embraced him. I don't know, maybe people are waking up, guys, because they really embraced him. He just got great support here in Australia. And it was so beautiful because when he won at the end, he just broke into tears. He held his family and he said this was the biggest probably win of his life. And you know, it just made me cry and made everybody cry. He just buried his head in his towel, if you didn't see it, guys. And he just cried and wept and cried because it was like a victory for the unjabbed as well. And that's how I saw it. That was through my eyes anyway. And let me know what you guys thought about that win. That was his 10th Australian Open win. Like, what a great tennis player he is. He's so good to watch. The game was incredible. So, you know, it was just nice to see an unjabbed person finally just being able to get on with their life is basically, I think, the message that I got from it. And it made me very teary, guys. Oh, it just made me sad to the way he was treated like a year ago was just so shameful and embarrassing. And we've all experienced it. I know you guys understand what I'm talking about. The other thing I just wanted to touch on, we'll get to the reading in a sec, hang with me, was America. What do you think is going to happen over there, guys, with the 5 policeman that killed, is it Tyree Nichols? I don't want to go into it too much as it's not really something that I focus on, but I do think we need to sort of talk about it too because we know in America the Biden government will use that as a very good distraction. Sadly, they will just plaster this over everything because, as we know, let's sweep the Hunter Biden and the Biden documents, classified documents, under the carpet, and let's all focus on this. And we're going to have to put big barricades up to stop all the protesters because they are trying to create, as we know, a Black Lives Matter. But how's that work when it's the black cops that actually did it? So it's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out, guys. If anyone lives in America, let us know what your view of all this is and what you're kind of getting over there, because it's sort of very strange, isn't it? But, you know, very good distraction. So you're going to see a lot of this on your mainstream media to try and, you know, move the spotlight off Biden and onto something else. We know that they're going to try and do this, so that's what I'm getting, guys. So just had to touch on a couple of things this morning. Okay, let's get started. We'll see what comes up for the 30th of January. Oh, my doggos are tired. We might actually not get interrupted. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, God. The guys are saying the clown circus, the clown show continues. There's more entertainment to come. And you know what they're showing me again? They're showing me the rodeo. If anyone's been to rodeos, I know in certain countries where you have a lot of these things. I live in the country, so you get a lot of rodeos here. They're showing me the clowns at the rodeo. And you know how the clowns always do the distracting of the bull? If you can get that image in your mind, guys, of the clowns distracting the bulls, that's their job, to create great distraction. And we often call the Great Reset and the things that the global leaders and elites are rolling out the Great Clown Show. Hence, a lot of us here have escaped from clown world and we've journeyed to Terra Bella, guys, which is, if you're new here, it's a place that we call our new, it's our beautiful earth. It's somewhere that we found that's like our happy place. So we're getting this visual of the clowns creating the distractions to keep people's, you know, to keep everyone's eye on them. So the clowns are being used to distract everyone. See, the clown show continues. That's what I'm getting. Like, you know, it's this distraction from the bull. It's like the bull rider falls off, which would probably represent us, the little people. And then, of course, no, sorry, got that wrong. The bull rider falls off. We're like the bull, like the cattle. I often call us the cattle that they're trying to control and herd. So they're trying to get the bull's attention. They're trying to get, oh, look at us clowns over here. They're trying to get the attention. So we know they're going to be using as many distractions as they can. We know the Coronation in England is a big distraction, big clown show. And also, obviously, like I just said, America. So there's a lot more continuing of the clown circus show at the moment. So I am definitely getting that. As I called it the other week, didn't I, guys? It's now turning into the horror movie It, the clown movie It. If you haven't seen that, I haven't seen that, guys. But I did go to the movies on the weekend and I saw that movie, Megan, about the AI doll. Oh, it was really great. I really enjoyed it. I took my daughter and we really loved it. So if you get a chance to see it, it was good. I actually really enjoyed it. Okay, getting back to... God, I am getting that people are standing up to the BS. And this is within parliamentary parties. And this is globally. There are people coming forward. We know there's someone in Alberta. You've got that lady. She's calling it out. We've got McCarthy in America at the minute. We've got a few people in Australia that are calling out the BS. God help with how they get the information to the little people, the sleepwalkers and the people waking up. But there's a lot of people against the agenda, and this is globally, and this isn't just the little people. These are the people within the parliamentary vicinity. There are people standing up and attempting to use their voices. We know they all get squashed and kind of vanish. Well, they do. They get squashed. This is the most frustrating experience, guys, isn't it? It really is. I know you guys share in what I go like what we all go through, rather, not just me. I know it's we. We all get so frustrated by the absolute lies. Look at the Bill Gates video, for example. Like, how are these people going to see it if it's not on mainstream media? And they're just pretending, oh, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you know, it was a trial jab and it didn't really work and it spread to everyone. And now, yeah, it is causing strokes in over 65. We know that now pretty much. That's what they're saying. They're coming out and admitting that, Pfizer and FDA, CDC. But I haven't seen that on the mainstream media, have we? So it's very interesting how they're just brushing over it like, you know, ruining people's lives, maiming people, vaccine injuring people, mandating their jobs, people losing their livelihood and their money after 30 years of working in an industry, i.e. teachers, etc., etc., goes on and on. Nurses with a wealth of experience, doctors, you name it. But that's not an issue. No, we don't talk about that. We just talk about the next lot of jabs that we're going to bring out because they're going to be bigger and better than before. And we, the global elites, are going to be making crap loads of money out of all this, and we're just loving it. So that's really the image that I'm getting. Is that what you guys are seeing? Oh, it's so frustrating. So I get the frustration. Okay, let's see where else we go. Getting Rio de Janeiro again. I got that yesterday. Thank you for that feedback, guys. I think it was the statue of Jesus, was it, in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil? Lots of fight backs there, lots of standing up. People are really coming to the cause now, like they're fighting back against their government. This is so good, guys. It's getting hostile. It is getting hostile in Rio de Janeiro. That's just what I'm getting. We know we never see it on mainstream media, so this could be happening. Or it could be coming, guys. My visions sometimes are current, or they can be down the track. I'm not saying all my things are 100% correct, because I'm just interpreting visuals and trying to get messages to you guys too, because I do get a lot of pictures, and I know a lot of you guys are very intuitive and psychic out there as well, and you get given a lot of visuals and things too. So thanks for always sharing that with me too, guys, and confirming whether there's protests or strikes. Because that helps all of us to realise that people are waking up, because we need that feedback. Okay, let's see where else we go. God, I'm getting England, and I'm getting these visuals of people like strolling through the park. This is interesting. And they're strolling with baby carriages. I'm getting baby carriages. Hang on a minute. And I think what this is saying is there's big change. There's big change for you in England. It's the new reality. If you think about babies in a pram, they're very new, and they're very they're new to the world. And I'm getting this, but see, what I'm actually getting in England is that people are starting to see things through the child's eyes. So that's why we're getting the strollers walking through the park. It's that seeing through, the sleepwalkers and the people wake up are seeing things through a child's eyes. So when you think of a child's eyes, it's very innocent. They see things quite clearly. Kids are quite intuitive, actually. People don't give them enough credit, especially babies. Babies can pick people just like that. You know how when someone looks over their pram or into their cot, they'll scream or cry, or they'll laugh and giggle? See, that's perception. That's they're feeling people's energy, and they're assessing situations. So I'm getting this in England. This prams, strollers, there's a lot of this... I would say people are changing, and they're going back to who they originally were, which is part of the awakening process. So in England, I am getting that a lot of people are starting to wake up now. It's like what the guides are saying to me, they're being reborn. So they're going through their rebirth, which is that caterpillar into the butterfly, the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is starting to happen in England. People are starting to see through the BS. They are. They're not quite the BS detectors, like I always say we are on this channel, but they are starting to see through the lies. And that's a good thing, guys. You know, that's why we're getting this newborn baby kind of energy, waking up to the world, waking up to the truth, fingers, let's hope. But I am getting that there's a lot of rebirths happening in England, meaning people are being reborn, which is good. All right. Let's see what... Oh, they're giving me that song. Of course they've got to give me that song. We always get a song drop in here like... I'm getting that song, Born to Be Alive. I think we had it a few months ago. Born to be alive. It's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. Well, that's the song I'm getting for England. People are glad to be alive, but they're being reborn. That's what I'm getting, which is the awakening process. And I keep saying they're coming out of the mass psychosis. They're not in that anymore because they've got other things to worry about. I think even if a big strain came along, people would go, enough already. We've got to worry about how we're going to heat our home and feed our kids. So see that it's not all going to work because you got too many people waking up in England. It's good. All right. What else have we got? It's for you guys watching my channel. We have to keep lifting our energy up. We have to keep lifting ourselves up higher and higher and higher. We have to keep this is about moving forward, keeping our vibration up, not getting dragged down like the crabs in the bucket. It's very easy to get drawn down into people's dramas and fears and all the silly nonsense. You can't afford to get the crab in the bucket happen to you, to be drawn back into any arguments, challenging conversations. Just avoid them. You don't need to go there anymore. That's what the guides keep telling us, don't they? That it's all unfolding. The truths are coming out. They're being discovered and they're being uncovered. It's showing me like the carpet being peeled back and the truths are laying right underneath them for all to see. So this is happening, guys. We just got to trust and keep lifting our vibration. Make sure we're staying at a really good, sort of in a good headspace as well as in a good feeling place physically within our body. That means not being contracted with fears and worries and anxieties and angst. We can't afford to go back to those places. We have to keep breathing and freeing ourselves up and just constantly improving our lives and how we're feeling about life. That's really important message from the guides today. God, they're trying to give me a song. Hang on. It's a George Michael song. Oh, I love George Michael. Were you guys big fans of George Michael? I just loved his voice. I did. Oh. And they're giving me the song, When You Find Love and You Know Just What Love Is, My Love. It's such a beautiful song. What is that song called, guys? Is the million-dollar question. Is it When You Find Love? I think that's what it is called. But see, this is getting back to us again. When we find that inner love. See, we always talk about love can fight darkness. I know a lot of you guys understand that on this channel. But when you keep yourself strong and you, well, you're sort of loving yourself. But see, loving yourself is just being kind to yourself too and caring about yourself and how you feel and respecting yourself. Love for yourself is a number of things. It's not just, oh, I love myself, I'm so beautiful. It's nothing to do with that. We know it's not on this channel. I know you guys understand. When you find love and you know just what love is the words in that song. But the thing is, to us on this channel as Braveheart Biker, Freedom Fighter, Maverick Rebel, what was the other? Oh, BS Detectors. Finding love for us was finding our freedom. and it's in finding your freedom that you start to sort of share the love. Like it's like the love of your life, the love of your freedom, the love of feeling good, the love of having a clear mind. It's so many things like umbrellaed under that heading. And that's why we're getting that song today. When you find love and you know just what love is. Well, love is freedom. That's what we get linked on this channel. It's that feeling of freedom and peace and tranquility and not having fear and knowing that you're just being led somewhere and that you're going to be protected and you're safe. That's why we're getting that song, and we have to continue on that path. Let's see where else we go. And the guides are saying to us, like, not to fall short of our capacity to grow. We have to keep growing, guys. I mentioned to you guys that book the other day about the Art of Not Giving an F by, is it Mark Manson? I think it is. And we talked about Manson's law of avoiding, which is what we talk about, the sleepwalkers avoiding the truth and being in their bubble denial suits. And that's an example of us continuing to grow as people and teaching ourselves things. I know a lot of you guys tap around on YouTube. We all learn from other people as well. God, we all learn things from each other here on my channel as well. So this is a part of us still growing. We're still growing. They're showing me, it's like, they're actually showing me, you know what they're showing me? Maybe it's because I've got this top on today. I don't know, but it's a little bit, reminds me of that. They're showing me like a baby peacock. I don't know what a baby peacock looks like, but I'm guessing that a baby peacock isn't born with all those beautiful feathers. Is that the male peacock? I don't know. And is the brown one the female? I don't know. I get a bit muddled up with these things, you know that I do. I should ask my daughter because she's like a guru at all this stuff. She loves animal things. And she has all these facts and information. She stores everything. All these tiger pictures and everything. She could tell you anything about all of them. And it's nuts. She just educates me all the time. But that's what I'm getting. We now are like this baby peacock. And this is the visual I want to give to you today. Maybe that's our synchronistic animal for the week. But it's this peacock energy. We're growing and expanding into like our true colors. Like this is what I'm getting. If you think about a peacock, you know, it probably goes through its little baby life in the toddler stage and the teenage stage. And then eventually it is able to just, you know, wander around inconspicuously. But when it needs to show itself off or be seen, all the feathers come out like this and they fan and splay out. And it's this big display and it's dynamic and it's striking. Well, this is what I'm getting for us. We have to keep growing into these peacocks. And I don't mean it in a cocky way or everybody look at us, look how amazing we are. That is not what I'm talking about. We never do these things from ego. We always do it with great humility. That's why we're able to kind of walk around in society. But then when we need to, we can be seen and we can share that information. So we're still growing, and this is the image the guides are giving us. We're still growing from these baby, what do you call a baby peacock? A tiny peacock or a bird. I don't know what you call it. A chick peacock? Anyone know down below? Let us know what a baby peacock is, because I know all you guys love birds. But we're evolving and we're getting, I guess what you could say is we're getting more and more colour in our life, and more kind of, I don't know. I think if you think about the peacock and what they look like on the outside, I think what the guides are trying to say is that if we keep expanding and keep growing, we're going to look like that on the inside as well. We're just going to feel full of life and full of colour. And that's the image I'm getting of the peacock. So look out for peacocks, guys, because that will be a synchronistic sign for us this week. Definitely. I'm getting a very strong visual of that. Hang on a minute. And I'm guessing, and what I'm saying is, with this peacock too, the guides are using the word proud. So we're very proud people. We're very proud of our decisions. We're proud that we tried to help people. We're proud that we stayed in our power and strength, because that was very hard and it would have been very easy to jump ship and just jump and be the crab in the bucket like everybody else. So when you think of a peacock as well, there's this sense of pride in who we've become as well. And these are just visuals, guys. This doesn't mean we're strutting around and we're showing off or anything like that. This is just about us as individuals. Hang on a minute, see where else we go. God, I'm getting Germany. I'm getting Germany's fast-tracking everything. We knew come February that these global elites and monsters and tyrants were going to start to hit this and get this out really fast. They want this in industrial carpet reset rollout, like I said the other day. They want things to stick. So I am getting, oh, there he is. He's got to make a guest appearance, hasn't he? He's such a goof. He's looking at the birds in the garden. He can see naughty birdie. He thinks he's eating all his bones that are buried out there somewhere. God, where was I going? Oh, Germany. Yes, they're implementing a lot. They're coming in with very harsh laws, harsh lockdowns. There's a lot going on in Germany. So people are still rising up into their power in Germany. This is really happening, guys. It is. There's a lot going on globally. Of course, all hidden from the little people and peasants. It's so sad. Mainstream media. Honestly, I wish we could just call them out. One of you said, was that you not giving up? Said to, let's play that movie, that documentary about, what is it? Died Suddenly. Imagine if we played that and live streamed it on every mainstream channel. Oh my God, people would have an absolute conniption, wouldn't they? But that'd be the ideal thing. We all play it at the same time. On every we hack into their mainstream media programs and play some Joe Rogan and some truths. You know, Robert Malone, Dr. Robert Malone. I just love that to happen. That's our ultimate dream and wish, isn't it, guys? Let's keep putting it out there. Never know, we're pretty strong with our energies, aren't we? All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, and that's what the guides keep saying. And I said that the other day about Oxford in England and the 15-minute cities. Real things are happening. We know in China they have facial recognition. It's not even hidden. But people always think, oh, that'll never come here. That'll never come to our country. We don't live like China. Like I said the other day with someone on that Australia Day post, my friend is saying how Australia is such a wonderful free country. Like, what? You know, they let all the Indigenous march and protest here in Australia the other day for Australia Day, but they don't let normal protesters protest against the government. We got hit with, people in Melbourne got hit with rubber bullets and we got hit with sonic devices, but they didn't do that the other day with the Indigenous, so we know they're creating division. They always are. They're always trying to divide us. You guys know that too. It's becoming so obvious. Okay, what else we got? There's the big boy. And there's a little girl. They're funny, aren't they? Oh God, they're funny dog. It's Sprocket. Come here. Come here. He's a goof. And she's a goof. No, my dogs, honestly. They do make me laugh too. I know you guys have quite a giggle. Sprocket's always got to have a little appearance. You know that he does. I think his head's just so big you can't miss it. He's like a big bear. He's like a big bear, isn't he? I better give Sophie a pat. All right, I'll see what else we got. God, I'm getting Iceland. I'm getting that you guys are really cold over there. And your freedom's being taken too. I'm just getting... I am getting riots, but this could be just that they're getting... I don't know what's happening over there, but I am getting this visual of like riot police. So you might have climate stuff going on and they've got the riot police. But I do feel it's like, you know, they look like the SWAT team or whatever, but they've got the riot protection gear, like the ones in Germany falling in the mud, that kind of image. There might be a bit of climate stuff going on in these areas. I'm getting that for Iceland. There might be some climate... we know they always fly in their little UN police, don't they, everywhere, just like Canada. But there might be something happening around the climate activists, perhaps in Iceland. I'm just getting that. That's what the guides are saying, where they might have to get a bit of extra help from the riot police. Oh, my God. And usually these protests are so bloody... innocent and harmless, aren't they? The worst thing they were throwing in that German protest was just mud at the police when they were stuck in the mud. Oh, I'm still laughing at that video, guys. It was just ridiculously funny. Okay, let's see if there's something else to close with today. God, I'm getting something around bees. I'm getting honeycomb and I'm getting bees. I'm wondering if they're looking at, we know they men make everything. Look how they blame the poor old bats for the CV immortal virus. But I am getting something about bees. They've tried the mosquito thing here in Australia and that didn't take off when the flooding was happening. You'll probably get that actually in New Zealand now. The Japanese encephalitis, is it? And they have a jab for that, conveniently. So they'll probably be, old Hippo will probably be talking about that soon, the mosquitoes or whatever. But I am getting something about the bee industry. We know, well, they tried to wipe a bit of the bee industry out here. They said they had some disease or something and they shut heaps of bee farms down. Probably about 6 months ago, it might have been, or 4 to 6 months ago. But I am getting, hang on, let me see what this is about. God, I hope this is wrong, but I'm getting these like swarms of bees plagues. Swarms of bees plagues. Imagine that. Oh my God. That'd be just horrifying, wouldn't it, guys? Nothing would surprise us, though, on this channel. They do such sick bloody things, don't they? And these could be the next, you know, this is long-term, guys. I'm not saying this will happen next week, but they could carry some airborne something that puts it all on your food or, you know, this is the kind of crap they'd come up with. They could even lie and say that, like, you know, you can't grow your veggies anymore at home. This is the sort of crap they'd come out with, wouldn't they? If they found out all of us were growing veggies at home, they're going to have these contaminating bees. Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. And you're not allowed to eat your homegrown veggies. You can only eat our artificial food from the supermarket. Oh, that would be a long-term thing. But imagine if that happened. Oh, my God. That's so weird, isn't it, guys? But I am getting something about the bee industry. It's going to come to harm. Oh, I hope not. It's nothing better than fresh honey, is there? Why can't they just let us be? Literally. Why won't they let us be? Oh, that's the song I'm getting at the moment. Why won't they let me be? Who sings that? Why won't they let me be? Oh, I can't think of it, guys. Gosh, I'm hopeless when it comes to bands and music and things. I can think of the tune. Why won't they let me be? Oh, I can't get to the rest of the song. You guys might recognise it. Unfortunately, my singing, guys, is not the best. And I do admit that. Why won't they let me be? Oh, I can't get to the rest of the song. I'm going to have to look that up. Anyway, if you guys recognise it. Oh, here we go. Is she going to shut the curtain? She normally shuts the curtain on us, doesn't she? Is she trying to give me the hint to wrap it up? I think she is. She wants a bone. I'm going to give him a bone today in between showers because they're a bit bored. It stopped raining for a minute here. All right, I'll see if there's something else to close with today. God, I'm getting Biden, I'm getting America, and I'm getting that Biden's copping a lot of ridicule. He really is. This is starting to escalate now. I think we all know if we've watched the, what's her name, Pierre, in the the press secretary, is it? She's not really giving very good answers at the moment to the journalists that are asking the questions. So I am getting that, yeah, this is starting to all pile up on Biden. I did say that he'd get overwhelmed and everything by a lot of this nonsense that's going on. So that's all becoming a bit, oh, what's the word? Disconfobulating? Is that the word? I'm thinking that Biden's disconfobulating. So I'm hoping for you guys in America that that is the truth. Everything's just getting like all too much now. It's all closing in on him. That's just what I'm getting. He's like glazing over. It's like when you do talk to someone with dementia and they glaze over and they don't recognise you and you can tell that their fear's rising up inside. Well, that's what I'm getting for Biden. he's getting a lot of fear now around all these, and there's been more than one, mistakes and small errors that he's made that are so major. Oh my God. Actually, wasn't there someone else they found classified documents in the last week or so too? What a circus show. It just goes on, doesn't it, guys? How's the corruption? Oh, but no one's held accountable. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you like when you're the global elites. No consequences, as we know. Look at Trudeau and his big hearing. What came of that? Nothing, except heckling on the street. That's been awesome lately. Did you guys see the heckling the other day? So good. Oh, God. I'll share one to my Facebook page because it's just such a classic. He's just such a dictator is the word that comes to mind. I'll see if there's something else to close with today. God, the gods are just saying that they're bringing out more venom. Oh, this is bad. They're showing me a big snakehead and fangs. They're bringing out a big venom. So we know there's something definitely on the horizon. And venom ain't a good word, is it? When I think of, we have snakes here in Australia. And when you think, as you guys probably know, and when you think of venom, you kind of think of poison, don't you? And you usually have to have an antivenin, or isn't that what they call it? If you get bitten by a snake, you got to have your antivenin. So I'm getting, there's a bit more venom to come yet. And it's showing me like the double fangs, which could be the CV and the flu combined, because we know they're combining everything. Oh, of course they are. So I'm getting that there's more venom, which is an interesting word, to come. So probably avoid anyone who's a jabber. Probably avoid any double shots, I'm thinking. They're not sounding great. That's just what the guides are saying. I'm just getting a visual of a big snake, his head. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, let's have something to close with. Oh, the music we get on here, honestly. I'm getting an Elvis Presley song. Oh, God. And I'm getting return to sender. Address the note. No such number. No such zone. Oh, no. This is appropriate, isn't it? So I'm guessing that this is from us guys, that this is our message back to government. Return to sender. We don't want their digital rubbish that they're about to dish out. We don't want to be track and trace. We don't want their credit scoring system. So we're going to repel it. And that's the image I'm going to leave you guys with today. We're just going to avoid any of this digital garbage that's coming out. We know they're trying to do the One World Bank a credit scoring system, and they're wanting to get us all on these apps and online everything, but we're just returning it all. This is the Braveheart, Freedom Fighter, Maverick, Rebel, BS detectors. We're just going to return it all to sender and return it back to the government using our energy. That's what I'm getting. We're going to return to sender any of the BS that they're trying to feed us. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. Elvis Presley's Return to Sender. Address unknown. No such number. No such zone. And that's what I'm going to leave you with today. And I'm pretty sure that most of you feel the same way as I do. And we'll just return all that crap back to government. Just like we did with the mask wearing, QR coding. Half of us didn't even do it. We avoided it like the plague. We didn't comply. We're useless to government, and of course our government's useless to us, so we're going to return everything to sender. It's like when you get those lovely horrible bowel kits and all that in the mail. I usually bin them, but you can return them, but binning them's a good option as well. Because you don't want it. When you put your mind on things, you create more of it. So you know, what are they doing to people? Honestly, it's quite sick, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. I'll say goodbye from my doggos. Bye from Sprocket. And bye from... Oh, Sophie's down here on the floor. I forgot she was down there. Oh, my God. I'm going to go give these two a bone. All right, I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And let's go return to sender. All right. Oh, actually, I just want to show you this little thing I got when I went shopping with my daughter the other day. We went to this place and they had these little air plants. Look how cute that is. I know you guys love gardening and that out there. She's got it on her windowsill, this little swan. And it's a real plant. I think you just spray it with a little bit of water. But it's real. Like, it's so cute. I got it at Bunnings. It's just so cute. And we got a little eagle. Actually, I'll show you the eagle tomorrow if it's around. It's in the other room. I'll show you that tomorrow. It's so cute. And you just sit them on your windowsill and just enjoy. Bring a bit of nature inside, an air plant. You forget to get air plants. All right, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. It's so cute. All right, take care. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye from Australia. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and please feel free to comment down below. Bye, everyone. Bye.